back, YouTube, to the Today we're back with another video, reaction video, but this time around is a very thought-provoking.
We're twisting the vibe.
We're twisting the vibes.
We're giving you that educational vibe.
Exactly. We're back with a banger. Yeah.
Something deep.
Something very deep.
This is how we start off the series. If you like this, comment in the comment section. Say it, I like it, with that fire emoji.
Exactly. We hope it becomes the first episode of many
which are gonna come. Yeah. And by the way, we had a collab with JR Killer. If you like gaming and if you like such, we'll
go to the description box.
We'll leave that link to the description box. Go watch it. Go check it out. Support him. He's our homie and everything. Yeah. Without any further ado, today we are doing the problems with cancel culture. That sentence by its own, it's a deep sentence.
Is it right?
Or is
it wrong? We don't know.
Give us your thoughts.
We're just gonna get into it. We're gonna give our 2 cents. Please just bear with us. Listen to us.
This video might be long, but I'm telling you, it's worth every minute.
Exactly.
So let's go.
Before we get into it, guys, please do not forget, like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, guys. If you get us to 45 subscribers,
we want those 45 subscribers by the end of the week. Come on,
please. Let's go.
So culture, I think, is complex. I mean, it's complex because humans are complex, and that's something we like to negate online. We should not undermine how quickly people can change their ideas. I know online it seems that people don't change their ideas because they are encouraged not to, but our ideas can change quite quickly, and so to cancel people for tweets that they made years ago, potentially even things that they said last week, I think it's just to lie to yourself. It lacks a certain self-examination that I think is crucial. If everybody was to act as though they've never said something homophobic, especially if you've ever grown up in a strongly religious family, I think you could be telling porkies. We talk so much about mental health and how important it is and how we have to remember that mental health is just as important as physical health, and then to discard people at the first sign of something we dislike. The two don't marry very well to me. We undermine how easy it is for us to become the people that we dislike with a
Guys.
That was a lot.
That was a deep as.
I wanna ask something. When she says you are encouraged, where does that encouragement come from?
For me, I believe it comes from society.
But if you say society, but like, there are a few people that, I can say there are people that really oppose it.
Yeah, but look at the majority. The majority of the votes are always in the selection of like the collective. Those who are one mind, one thought.
Yeah.
Because we do have those same people like, guys, what that person did, he did it because of this, and this. But they'll be like, no, what he did, what she did is wrong.
And then you end up saying, yes, it was wrong. You end up agreeing also because you just want peace, basically.
True facts.
Peace.
And people tend to, when they do this, become people that they despise.
Yeah, obviously.
They become
like
what you hate the most.
A simple example. We are young. We are college students.
You must know.
But when you're young and your parents do something that you don't understand, you just feel like they're wrong, and it makes you angry and everything.
Gets you to, without actually understanding the fact that what you did, you were trying to warn me from this.
Exactly. But then you end up becoming
a
replica of your parents, and you're just like, oh, okay.
In the future, you'll be the one telling your kids, don't eat that, eat this, don't play there, play there. Those tendencies we end up picking up with the surrounding we have. Goes back to that, if you're ever grown up in a religious family, by fact, your family has said something homophobic.
True.
Has criticized the LGBT community.
True. Look, there are people that are like our peers that are our age, and they still do not understand it, and still feel like it's wrong. It shouldn't be done.
But if you go around to the people who are LGBT you will end up getting much more of an understanding. I believe in that. If you don't understand something, try to learn what that thing is. Why are people doing that? That way, it gives you a broader spectrum.
You know how I feel like when it comes to being a homophobe or all of that, right? It basically the person is stubborn and they literally do not want to change their mind. They don't want anything added or being confused. You know, it's just like being confused and you're like, I'm gonna stick to my story, and that's it. Like nobody's gonna like
People
try and like
hate what they don't understand.
True.
You hate on it because of that time you don't know much. Because like you said, you don't know much. You on your own mindset of like this. This is the right path.
Exactly. You grew up on that path. Why
And
should I?
look at the biggest influencer I can say. Look at religion. Religion will tell you without a doubt that this is the path you need to take.
Exactly.
Without a consideration of like, yo, people are different.
True.
People will not have the same moves or ways. Look at it. Look at how we go about our days. Everyone has a different way of walking, different way of talking, different way of doing things.
We can't be the same.
We cannot. If we were like that, society.
So it'd be crazy because it's carry on.
Different circumstance, a different upbringing, a different culture, how I could easily become a lot of the things that I dislike or find harmful. And it's because of my own propensity to become those things. I'm hesitant about labeling things evil. I'm hesitant not because I don't think people can be ill-intended. I think that would be naive. But I'm much more interested in the root causes as opposed to the symptoms. How do we get to this state where people think that, let's say, sex is an entitlement for them? People abuse power because we attribute it so easily to people. We treat people with fame and money like they are inherently different. I listen to a lot of music, I read a lot of writers, but my interest in them doesn't make them seem superior to me. It doesn't negate the fact that they could be harmful people in their private life. If we stop treating talent like...
There we go. Guys, artists and entertainers are humans also.
Yes.
At the end of the day, they are human.
The way you breathe, the way you eat, the way you do, they do that also. You know?
Exactly.
Don't disregard the human aspect because of now they have that special talent or that ability to attract people.
Yeah, but also I feel like people also have the mindset that because you are an influential figure, it's like being a role model. You're being a role model to somebody. So if you mess up, then what will my kid or I will say? What do you want me to do? Do you want me to do that also? But
facts.
Not understanding that this person is not living in a TV show. This person at the end of the day goes home.
Has a place to go back to,
Exactly.
A place to eat, sleep, all of that. At the end of the day, guys, we're human beings.
Exactly.
And no human being can never say, I've walked through life and I haven't done anything wrong.
Exactly.
You haven't stole or done that. All of us have some dirty skeletons in our closet. They sit there. Until someone actually discovers them, you'll be pretending like I'm a holy than thou person. Nah, it's not like that. Life will show you that, guys. I can either destroy you or make you.
Exactly.
I can
it
do that.
It depends on how you tackle life. Also. If you're gonna tackle life blind,
I wouldn't
necessarily show you like no fun and games.
I will slap you straight. I'm telling you right now. It also goes back to the saying of like she said here, a person's talent, a person's work ethic, on all those qualities does not define a person.
It doesn't.
Because of a rapper can talk about all these things, drugs, all of them. But at home,
he's not like that.
He's
a very different person.
Well, he's a Christianic person.
Goes to church
every Sunday. He's there with God, but in the studio, he's doing some other things.
Let's carry on.
It's synonymous with character. I think we will be a lot less disappointed in entertainers and some of our favourite people if you have committed a crime, a violent crime, a sexual crime, you should pay those consequences. I know a lot of people don't change, but I would never.
So it's a quick statement. I like how they use Malcolm X's moves just at the correct spots in what she's saying.
You know when she says that people with power and money get away with a lot of things? It's a fact.
It's a fact.
It's the society we live in, guys.
If
Money
you
is
are
not
the
to
top
walk into.
1%, there is some privileges you get.
Exactly. But at the end of
It's a
the day,
straight
we
fact.
cannot run away from it, guys. Who doesn't want to have money?
All of you need money, even though you want to be. I want a calm life, but that calm life needs
money. Exactly.
You need to support that life.
Yes, that people can't change. They often do. I have. Many people I know have. And especially when you're met with the toughest adversity, I think that's a great mirror for change. I would say that it's easier to condemn people than ideas, because if we were to condemn ideas, we would see how those ideas have affected us at one point. We would see how those ideas are embedded in structures that we still defend. Or no one has a monopoly on toxic ideas. They kind of exist in all cultures. Changing your mind does confirm that you are still.
It goes, guys. It's hard to find somebody. Okay, except if you're a serial killer. But most of the time, when something happens in society, it's usually done in mass. It's like you're in mob justice. You won't find one person beating up. No,
It's always
in mass.
That group, yeah.
It's always that group. It's like there's always one that's not like, yo, let's go mess up that
That's
guy.
the matches there is at the box.
Exactly, and then they burn out, and it's just like, why though?
I like how she said we must condemn the people, not the ideas.
True.
Because of no idea is for everyone.
True, but people sometimes follow like dogs, because guys, no, I'm not disrespecting anyone.
People,
but there's people that literally act like they can't think for themselves.
Don't forget, human beings, the way we've come to survive right now, we've depended on each other. So you need to consider that in the equation of like, I cannot be alone in my own circle. They say, well, no man is an island.
You need somebody to scratch your back. Yeah, scratch your back.
It's the same thing with YouTube. Look at all these aspects. YouTube, Instagram, all of that. You need people to get somewhere in life. You need to have those type of people. But also, in that sense, it does not give you the right to take all the information they give you and be like, I'm going with this.
I think you can. Because at the end of the day, you came alone on this planet.
Yeah, you did.
You know what's the thing, man? People have that thing of, if I win, I want my whole team to win, right? But at the end of the day, remember that you might be the only one that's bringing income. I'm just there in the background because I'm your homeboy. There's some people in life that you just literally gotta like leave. Just like, okay, dude, I love you, you're my homie. I'll see you every Saturdays, and that's it. But I'm going to work. And if I learned something from you, I will use it in something else in my life.
Yeah, but I'm talking in the sense of like just sticking to it. I understand the saying of you like the surroundings you have must be a surrounding that like either challenges your way of thinking or the sheep and the shepherd.
You follow it now.
You follow. You can't be doing that. That's my take on it. And that's how it is in the society. Right?
It is.
Everyone wants to be part of something. No one wants to be the odd one out.
Our generation is changing, especially like
our generation is changing. But
everybody wants to be hanchos. Everybody wants to be bosses.
But have you noticed also there's some tendencies? Some people are like, I'm not going your route. There's a few.
That's the thing though. Everybody wants to be bosses, and it's just like, but not everyone can be a boss.
Yeah.
There are leaders, but there are followers at the end of the day. But the thing with us, everybody wants to be like, I'm gonna be my own boss.
You can't do that. It's rude to say, but in fact, some people were meant to be led, and some people
there's some people that I might be one to be led. It's just like
you go along.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thinking. If you can look back on yourself 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, or maybe even a year, and slightly cringe, without hating yourself, I think you're moving in the right direction. Part of The beauty of living is that we get to change our minds, update our beliefs, we challenge ourselves, confront ourselves, and hopefully that brings a further understanding of who we are and who we are in relation to other people and how we are similar. So I think we should all be a little more humble, and we should always remember that just because something is popular, it doesn't make it good. There's a lot of things that are popular that are not good. There are a lot of things in history that have been popular that are not good. Sometimes popularity is just a measure of how much people aren't thinking. If your advocacy or activism is motivated by the fear of being cancelled, then you will adopt the popular belief. Mob culture is very terrifying. But I think if you are committed to trying to make the world a better place, or
I like it when she says, if you're an adversary or an activist, how if you're afraid of cancel culture, you automatically adopt the popular belief.
Yeah.
Because in a sense, if right now every content creator were afraid of being cancelled, everyone will say the same thing,
True.
do the same thing.
Do the same. Yeah.
So that's why in a person's mind, you need to have that moment of like, yo, I don't like how this group is moving. Let me go this way.
This way. Facts. You got to. You have to, because at the end of the day, I believe that you will die alone. So if you don't make the most with your life, then you don't leave anything behind. It's just like,
Even as a
where
film,
where were you even alive?
to begin with.
Like, honestly.
Even as a formula, guys, taking it back to the formula, the influencer and the followee. Even as a follower, you are obliged to have your own thoughts.
Yeah.
That person may be like, let's say for some of y'all, you put them on a pedestal. You have the right to like, yo,
I don't think you're right.
I don't like what you did right there. I don't like what you
Exactly.
did. That way, you will also gauge with this person. At the end of the day, he's a human being.
At the end of the day, you will always learn something from someone.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere, somehow, you will learn something from somebody. It doesn't matter if this person is younger than you
Or older than
or
you.
older than you. You will learn something.
I remember one time my dad told me, he sat me down and like, after we had a deep conversation, he was like, you know, what you said to me was valid. And I like when it's like this. No person, I hate how the old generation are like, if you're older, you're smart.
Yeah.
Though you can
cannot
go,
quantify knowledge
you can
with
go
age.
to school, you can go everywhere, but still end up as a bum.
Like,
Straight facts.
Age does not
Not-
quantify knowledge. It doesn't, because I could be, I don't want to say woke. I'm not woke.
I could have more wisdom.
Then
you
yeah,
have.
and I could have went through a lot more than you that is close to your 60, and I'm only 20 years old. You don't
Facts.
know that.
Facts.
You know?
Facts.
No,
That's why
guys,
you
it's
should.
okay to change, guys. As a
It's
person,
okay.
it's okay for you to.
It's okay to make mistakes.
True.
It's okay to make mistakes
It's
and to
okay.
learn from it.
And it's okay to change your character.
Yeah.
You don't need to be the same person that you were 2 years ago.
I'm telling you right now, if you guys are with us and in the near future, you will see how those videos we make, the start videos, will not have a popular strike or attack as the ones we're making in the future, because those ones will be for that time and that
time.
era.
Jay-Z said it. He said, if you want the old Jay-Z, go listen to my old age. Simple.
Simple.
You know?
Go. Let's move.
community a better place, your society, your culture. You have to be prepared to think for yourself. Even if we look into the lives of some of the most prolific activists and thinkers, we're going to find chaos. And that's not necessarily because they're hypocrites. I don't think so at all. I think it's because they're human. So mistakes are how we find ourselves. It's how we learn. And I think there's something on the internet that encourages us to see the world as a fight between good and evil. And it's not that. We're a combination of it all. We should be a bit more forgiving on people's mistakes. We have to make mistakes. Life is trial and error. Awareness is understanding how much you don't know. And a lot of my beliefs and ideas are constantly being shattered. And I really welcome it. I don't know about an objective truth. But at least if you're someone who's seeking a deeper understanding, you welcome being wrong. It's a pleasure to be wrong. Because when you are wrong, you are closer to being right. Maybe the first sign of knowing anything is knowing you know nothing at all. Double Down News, they don't do adverts.
Guys,
That was the video.
before we end the video, I want to say something now. thinking for yourself is not being selfish. If you feel like you need to do a certain things so that you are in the right space of mind, physically you're just okay and everything is fine in your life, it's okay to be like, you know what, I don't want this, I don't want that, I don't want this, because I'm doing it for myself.
And to add on to that, don't be afraid of mistakes.
True.
Don't be afraid to maybe
Mess up.
trip here and there and there.
Mm.
Mistakes are there to guide you, not to be a friend. They're there to guide you. They will show you, yo, I messed up here. Let me go this route and maybe accomplish something. You don't have one set of mind, guys. Like she said, awareness, being aware is the first step to understanding
Yes.
what you don't.
True.
You have to know that. You have to be more open to the ideas of learning from someone, the ideas of like picking up wisdom and information from every person you meet. Not one person thinks the same, and not one person does everything the same. There'll always be those ones that
And
straight from the norm.
do not don't be scared to learn.
It's too much.
Don't be scared. It's
Too
okay.
much.
It's okay to be wrong. You just sit down. I know, guys. I mean, I was also like that. I think a part of me is still like that. I don't like being wrong. I don't like it. But now that I am growing and I'm understanding life differently, it's just like, okay, cool. It's okay to sit down and be like, you know what, I'm wrong. Or what can I do? Or what do you suggest I do to basically follow, like, carry on with life and make better decisions.
That's facts. Because in my beginning, like you said, I was also not the person that like accepted being
Defeat.
wrong. Yeah. Just like I would, even to my own parents, I would be like, no, it's like this and this and this.
Exactly.
But as I grew, guys, I came to understand like, yo, in life you learn. You will constantly learn and you will constantly fail. But those failures and knowledge will lead to some success in the near future.
Guys,
So this
are the vibes. This is the end of the video. Please,
Don't
guys,
forget,
don't
don't
forget,
forget.
like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your friends, guys.
Give it around. If you like this type of content, tell us. Tell us either on our Instagram page
Yes.
or leave in the description or in the comment section that we know we will be making more of this type of videos in the near future.
And give us some topics that you would like to hear our 2 cents about, or something that you want us to react to.
Let's interact, guys. Help us help you make good content. Come on.
Facts.
Come on. Without any further ado, this is the vibes.
The vibe.